Bérénice Dupeux. I'm working for Ecorys, and I'm co-coordinating the Tools4CAP project. And in brief, why we have this project is because of the new CSP that has been introduced, which has introduced also quite some new change, especially in terms of governance. I'm not going to present extensively the new CAP. I think it's not so new for people who are joining us today. But however, we can acknowledge that the introduction of the new delivery model, giving more subsidiarity to member states, also introduce new challenges. One of those challenges is that we might risk to have more fragmented approach across countries in the design of the national CAP strategic plan. And this project is really about that, to trying to collect what's happening at member state level and learn from each other what are the best practice in designing the new CAP strategic plan, and of course in monitoring their implementations. So what are we going to produce? Let's be practical here. So we plan to support the design and the monitoring, and for that we will provide shared knowledge on the methods and the tools that have been used in each countries for the design and the implementation of the strategic plan. We will identify those tools and methods, and we will adapt them as well in order to enhance the uptake in a new member state, for instance. We also have the goal to empower managing authorities, anyone involved basically in the design and the monitoring of the CAP. We need to empower them to harvest this available method and tools that are out there. And for that, we will establish replication lab for showing how practically it works and improve this uptake. We will also set up capacity building hub to transfer those capabilities to use to you who are present today in this session. So Tools4CAP is an horizon project. However, what I wanted to stress here is that we are not, let's say, the traditional horizon research project. We are not here to develop new research method, new let's say, models or let's say new technologies. What we are here is to establish platform where people can learn about the best practices, exchange ideas, and also benchmark each other. So really, in order to foster an environment where we encourage, let's say, a healthy competition spirit to encourage a race to the top. So we will provide education and knowledge material. We will raise awareness and transparency about the different methods used. But of course, also we will look at what is out there in the science, in the academic work, which is not already used practically and could be used. So we will also serve as a bridge between science and practitioner, I would say. And of course, this will help as well for the long-term planning. So we are not here just only for, let's say, for the duration of the project of 4 years, but we encourage long-term planning and development for the next generation of the CAP strategic plan. So who are our end user? So let's say the target of the Tools4CAP is mostly policymaker at EU, national and regional level, and governance body. So people who have hands-on on the design and the monitoring of the CAP strategic plan. We will also liaise with university and researcher and young scientists in order that what they have developed, let's say, within the academic world are transferred to practitioner, as well with innovator, developer. We will also touch base with farmer, producer, and producer association, and other stakeholders who are relevant to the CAP. So this Horizon project is coordinated by Ecorys. We have 20 partners, and we cover, if I'm not mistaken, 70 countries. You can see it on the map, those in green. And we started in January 2023. So the project will run 4 years until December 26. And actually, the timing is quite relevant because the next reform will already be on the table and with a new proposal by mid-25. So all the knowledge that we will harvest now will also be used for the design and could be really a let's say toolbox here where managing authority could tap in for the design of the next CAP strategic plan. So what are the key outcomes? So first, we will have a conceptualization phase where we will harvest what is out there and how the new delivery model really has impacted the design of the CAP strategic plan. So we are in this phase at this moment, and this understanding will help us to build an inventory of existing method and tools. I'm not going to expand on this inventory now because this is planned for just a bit later. Then out of this inventory, we will provide a methodological guideline for the implementation of those method and tools. So it's not just about scoping what is out there, but it's also looking how the best methods can be used by you. So you will have some methodological guideline that accompany them. This will be further supported by a handbook with practical example and replication lab, where really we will demonstrate through different case study how those methods and tools can be used, and hopefully will enhance the uptake. And finally, we will have a capacity building hub, so really to increase knowledge of the end users in order to enhance the uptake of those innovative methods and tools. As mentioned before, so here is a bit a crowded slide, but I'm going to try to really laser point. So in green, what you have is actually what you see is the different outcome of the Tools4CAP. And we wanted to make a parallel with what's happening, let's say, at political level. So in yellow are the member state duty regarding the CAP strategic plan. So you just have the new national CAP strategic plan that has been approved, and already we are implementing, and you already have a bit of monitoring compliance being done. At the end of the 2023, there will be the first evaluation plan. So already for the Tools4CAP project, at the end of the 2003, we will have already an understanding of the new delivery model and an evaluations of the tools that are already being used. Then in 2024, what you will see is how we can adapt those tools to different needs that are encountered in different member states. And then you will have in 2005 an inventory update, and we will start with a replication lab and case studies. So this is running in parallel of the, let's say, EU decision-making process, which we expect already, in mid-2025 to have a proposal from the European Commission on the new CAP post-2027. So what is our approach? Really, in short, first, we are conducting exploration analysis. So we are looking what is out there. This will be fed, of course, in our capacity building activity, but it will also fed our three line of works, which one is focusing on looking at what are the innovative tools, and here we are looking at more quantitative approach. It will also feed the line of work which are looking at more at qualitative tools, participatory decision tools. And the last line of work is looking more at monitoring tools. So under the three lines of work, we will really dig to what is out there and try to adapt them to the needs that managing authority may face. And then the result we feel will be feeding the replication lab, where we really will see how we can use those tools, what are the best, let's say, methodological approach, how practically you will be able to use it in your own respective countries. I'm just, so just to finish is just to highlight where those case studies are going to happen. So we have 4 types of case studies that reflect a bit those 3 lines of works that I just explained. So in orange on the map, you can see more the quantitative modeling approach that will be taking place in the country in orange. In blue, you will see where there is case study which are more related to qualitative methods and participatory tools. And in green, you will have case study where it's more related to monitoring tools. All those case studies will be supported by different material, such as fact sheet, and we provide really a comprehensive analysis where we will try to tune up the tools to the different needs of end users. So this is for me in a nutshell